Good afternoon. Now, I want to make this as a disclaimer. This video is nothing to do about this crime, this gentleman, and the horrific things that he did. I promised myself that I would never ever profiteer or in any way benefit from this horrible, tragic event that took place back in 2018. This is a comparison video, okay? Like what K-Rocker does for all the products from America and Australia for food and lollies or treats, goodies, whatever. This is based on this book. As you can see, it is the same cover. The back page is exactly the same. The only difference is a slight colour, which you can see. This one here is a bit deeper and this one is a bit more rusty colour. The font is a little bit different. The deepness, this one's darker, that one's just red. Okay, size-wise, they're the same. Everything's pretty much the same. Open them up. Same details, I think. Let's see. Yes, same details. The only difference is, look at this. This one hasn't been done very good, has it? Well, one's an American copy and one's an Australian copy. Can you imagine? Can you guess which one is the Australian, which is the American? Well, as you can see, this one here is like part of the binding, the cover. Whoever did the book binding did a pretty crap job. They've had some extra pages and they've just ripped them out. You get down to turn the page and oh no, the pages are stuck together. They haven't, look at that. They haven't been separated. You get inside and you go, okay, I can get away with that, but look at that. Oh, the paper hasn't even been cut properly. It's like the roll of paper hasn't been cut properly. That page is okay. You get to page, whatever it is, 3, and oh, it doesn't seem to align with the rest of them. It seems to be inverted a bit. So it's been miscut. And oh no, the pages are stuck together again. Deary, deary me. Look at it all the way across. What a damn shame. Get to the next page. Oh, it's not stuck together, but look, it still has that miscrap there. You get to page 7, and uh-oh, it's stuck together again. So you can't read the book until you rip it all apart. So you've got to physically tear the book in apart to be able to read it. And again, page after page, where it's stuck together again. Here it's not done properly. And here we actually get to where it's free-flowing. But, oh no, you can't read. Look at the way the pages have been done. You've got all this blank space here and you can't read it. So you've got to physically turn the book almost inside out to read it. It's not an enjoyable read, is it? I know that the content is pretty uncomfortable, but the fact that you've got to turn the book inside out to be able to read it, and the pages are all stuck together, they're not aligned properly. Okay, is this the Australian version or is this the American version? What do you reckon? So let's just check the other one out. We'll put that one out over there. So we'll go to this one. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Oh, you can actually read the book without tearing it apart. You don't have to turn it, contort it to be able to read it. It flows beautifully, like a normal average book. So the content is exactly the same. But the process and the enjoyment you get from actually trying to read the book is much different. So this one here is brighter in colour. That one's darker. See the difference? This one is a much more enjoyable read. This one here, well, it's not an enjoyable read. It's a disaster. Which one do you think is the American and which one do you think is the Australian? Shall we find out? Here you can really see the colour difference. Subtle differences, but the same story. Well, believe it or not, you can find out which is the Australian and which is the American. And as you know, they were both $19. Same price. Well, which one do you think is what? Let's see who got screwed over. Same information. 19 American dollars. 19 American dollars. All the numbers are the same. Look at that. Everything's the same. Open it up on the inside and Made, printed in Australia. Australia got the shit one. Go to this one. Printed in the USA. Beautiful. Look at that. Pristine and beautiful. The Australian one looks like a bucket of shit. Literally a bucket of shit. Look at it. So there you go, the differences between the two. Now, the other thing I will say is the author. She got done for plagiarism. I actually did complain about this book. I pre-ordered it. It came, as you can see, there's my pre-order slip that came with the book. I actually complained, not about the book itself. I said to her, when you're doing a private public publishing, you know, you need to make sure you're getting value for money, not just for you as the author, but for your client, the consumer. The book was uncomfortable to read because of the way it was built or made. It was unpleasant, and if you paid big money for it, you need to ask for a refund, because people will complain that they can't read the book. You know, even you get to there, look at that. Look at that. Once again, it's misaligned. And look at that. No, that was me. That was a page that I was up to. But it's misaligned yet again. And you get the American one. Oh, perfect, pristine, beautiful. No dramas there at all. And this one here. Higgledy-piggledy mess. But anyway, that's the subtle differences between the two books. So, as to what you think about that, I don't know what to say, but it's a bit of an embarrassment to her, an embarrassment to everything, and so maybe the Australian, when you think of what's happening in the world right now, Australia is getting the rough end of the stick when it comes to the world right now, with the tyranny. Maybe it sort of is a reflection of that here. Who knows? But anyway, let me know if you've ever had anything like that with a book that has had different versions. You know, and once again, as you can see, this is the crap version. Straight away to turn it over and prove, yeah, that's the Australian version. But anyway, take care. Bye.
It makes me sick what I do for this shitty planet.